Okay, it's so bright out, I had to put my daughter's glasses on. What we're talking about right now is spirit. And you might have latent, psychic gifts that are just dormant. Everyone actually has a connection to spirit, to spirits, to ghosts, to the other side. We live in spirit. And so we all have that capacity. But what I've noticed working with people is more and more people are connecting and realizing that these dormant gifts are starting to bother them and starting to come to light. We are, as we evolve, as we grow in spirit, as our capacity scales, what's happening is the earth is changing. We're becoming higher vibration. The earth, split. We have 2 earths now. We're on the higher timeline. Congratulations, you made it. We're going through. It's the final part. It's done the whole thing, but it's still kind of drifting away. Anyways, the whole thing is when you're feeling tension. If you are perceiving, think about this: extrasensory perception. You are perceiving things all the time that you are not aware of. Not even from a psychic standpoint, from a physical standpoint. When you get hairs growing up on your back, and there are so many little things when whether you're around a negative person, where you have, you can just feel the tension in the room and you don't even have to do anything. When there's been a fight, you can sense it. When there's, good things too, you can sense really good energy. Like, I like that person. All of those things are connecting to your extrasensory perception. Now, what happens is the more that you deny your spiritual gifts, the more that you shy away from them, the more you're going to end up getting depressed, the more you're going to end up not allowing yourself to channel these things. And now, there are ways to do it. There are ways that we can accept messages and receive and perceive without them draining us. Some of those would be, doing grounding and bubbling. We always want to make sure we're grounding every day. If you don't know that, you can watch some of my other videos. Grounding and bubbling. There are also things where it's like everybody's energy. We all have energy fields. Everybody has said, as all the great scientists, it's like we're all energy. So when your energy field is interacting with other energy fields, and the earth has an energy field, and animals have energy fields, when we're interacting with all of those energy fields every day, if you are not protecting your energy will be drained. It will be taken. There are siphons out there that take it, whether consciously or unconsciously. And it's important that you begin to understand that probably if you're feeling a certain way and you get these sensations, whether it's intuition, if you find that you have a really good intuition and you find that you're kind of sitting there and you don't know when somebody's going to call, or you're getting like weird things, it's like what's going to happen prior. Like, that is psychic ability. That is psychic capacity. And we all have the capacity for that, but many younger people today, especially, are finding out that they have psychic abilities. And these abilities can enhance your life. They're not meant to... You're tapped in for a reason. You came here for a reason. You came here to change the world, to be to live your life and to help Earth with its timeline. It's not all for the world, but it's certainly, it's for you as well. But at the same time, you've agreed to collectively also help the energy. So you're agreeing to allow your energy to go out into the field of consciousness, and that is helping to raise the vibration overall. Now, when you change anything, when the world changes, of course, there are going to be some things that go, get a little bit wonky. It's like when you break things down, when the forest burns, it burns, and then there's, it's chaos. And then there's time for it to heal, and then eventually new trees sprout. And it takes years and years and years. So it's like, just because you see negative around you doesn't mean that it's not working. But you've come here to help the earth and to help people and to help, us elevate, and that is part of your destination and your soul journey. Now, I talk more about this on unchainedsouls.com. It's my website, but there are so many resources online that I've put and continue to make for you guys. And if you need any help with understanding where you are from a psychic standpoint, feel free to pop on there. I do coach people, but it's not about that. It's about ensuring that if you have an interest, that you follow that passion. If you have an interest and you're like, you know what, that sounds like me, I sound like I probably have psychic abilities. Well, you do, everyone does, but you also have a deep connection. And the fact that you've even got to this point, that you're even aware of it, is you connecting in with the fact that, okay, I'm ready to take the next steps now. I'm ready to start to see how this can enhance my life. And it's not just for you too. It's like enhancing your life by putting your own oxygen mask on first. You will be able to help others. It's a natural thing. Now, the biggest thing is you do it in an ethical way. We learn how to do things properly. We go through the process. I do give psychic mediumship readings, but there are many things to learn. You have to do it in a proper way. And it doesn't have to become your whole life. If you're like, I don't see that becoming anything, it doesn't matter. Spirit enhances your life. Having a connection to God enhances your life, or whatever you want to call it, creator, the universe. It enhances your life in so many ways that you do not understand. So the more you begin to understand it, the greater the capacity and the greater effect that you'll have in being able to shape the world that you want to live in and be able to shape your reality, because we're actually all in our own realities. That being said, I think that there's a lot to this, and I can't do it all in one video. So follow along. I hope that, if you have an interest, even just watch for now, just learn about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And it's fun. It's friggin' fun. It is fun to know spirit. It's fun to be able to connect with guides and your ancestors and, past loved ones. It is fun. It has only bettered my life. And, I own a business in a totally another field too. It's not the only thing I do. And so gaining some insights and some awareness, even to just help protect your energy, is huge. Those, if you start to learn how to control your own energy, that is huge, because now you're not leaking. You don't have leaky pipes, you're not leaking to everything else and everyone else. You're creating your life intentionally, and that is the point, that is the purpose. Again, unchainedsouls.com if you're interested, or follow along. I'm Brett, love you guys. These are my daughter's glasses, and they're freaking cool, so I like